I'm Dr. Chris. Welcome to Dentistry for Kids. I'm going to give you a brief tour of the office and talk a little bit about some of the design elements that went into it and why we did things the way we did. Let's go inside. When we built the office, we set out to make a space that functioned like a dental office but didn't feel too much like a dental office. This is our waiting space. We went with a Southwest contemporary design overall, which includes the open ceilings, which gives this room like a nice big open feel. We're a very busy office. We just didn't want it to feel too crowded when you were here. We have a small cove right here designed for the kids so they can come in and play. This is more geared towards the younger kids, but really anyone can come here. We got a whole variety of toys, which the little ones really like, and kind of a space where the kids can kind of get out of the way and play, and we can allow the parents to sit in the waiting space. The crown jewel of the waiting room is our play yard. We put a Simlon in here because not many people in New Mexico have grass. Filled it with these little cars, and the kids love it. This is a nice way where the kids can come and play outside, let the parents check in, do their paperwork, anything like that, while giving the kids an opportunity to play. And what we'll see later on is that there's other areas of the office that connect and can see this space. So if you have siblings who come along and they need a place to play while brother or sister is getting some work done, this space can be utilized. It has these little portholes in the wall so the kids can look out and see the street, but the wall's built nice and high so that nobody can climb out, and there's no access point where a kid could leave this space on their own without having to walk through one of our treatment or reception areas. This is our front desk space where check-in, check-out, all that important stuff goes on. When you come into the office, you'll step in, you'll be able to check in, the kids can go right away to play, and parents can sit down. We have 2 bathrooms, drinking fountain right off the waiting space. All the bathrooms are family bathrooms in the entire office, so anybody can use any one at any time. We have 2 here and 2 down the hall, as well as the drinking fountains for the little kids. The office was designed in a circle, so you come in one direction and then wind your way all the way around to come back to check out. Here on the left-hand side, we have our basic treatment room. We have 2 of these right here. The rooms are soundproofed and private. They have televisions built into the ceiling panels, so the kids can come in, they can watch a show. They're bright. We have these nice big bright colors on them, nice windows. Again, from that window you can look into the yard if you need to check on another kid who might be playing. We have just an administrative corner here where a lot of our administrative work goes down. Some of the behind the scenes. This is another treatment area right here. They're all kind of very similar. This is another treatment bay that also doubles as a space for orthodontic records. Here we have our digital impression system, so you can get molds of your teeth done without having to have the big goopy mold taken. We also have the ability to fix teeth and do other kind of treatment in here. Again, all the private rooms have the televisions in the ceiling. This is a lead shielded corner for our x-ray machine. The hall, it's set back deep enough that any scatter radiation won't come out into the hall. So if someone is having an x-ray taken, people can come and go as they please. We also have leaded glass so that the staff can watch and make sure the kids are positioned correctly without having to take any scatter radiation. It's also the lowest radiation machine of its kind on the market. Getting to the treatment bays, this is kind of the heart of the practice. Here right in these windows, this is our orthodontic treatment area. It's designed a little bit different than our traditional areas where it has what we call island delivery units. So all the equipment's right there with our computers. The kids come sit in the chair. We have benches for the parents. Again, this is another room that has access to the yard. So you can come out, kids can play, you can come in and out. We just found a lot of our kids who are in braces have siblings who come with them to appointments, which is why we attached this room specifically to the yard. It's also an arcade here, so the kids can play video games or other siblings can entertain themselves before or after treatment. This is what we call an open bay concept treatment area. It's got 3 dental treatment centers. These are designed for cleanings, just routine exams. Of course, we have our crown jewel, the Star Wars pinball machine here in the corner. So that other siblings can entertain themselves or the kids before or after their examinations. Seating for the parents here. Like any of our treatment rooms, we expect the parents to be present with the kid for treatment. What I like about the concept of the open bay is that it gives a positive peer pressure to encourage the kids to participate, and it doesn't feel quite as intimidating for some children because all the other kids are doing it together. The other nice thing about it is siblings can be treated simultaneously. All right, this is my surfboard room. This was a pet project that we put together. We had some fantastic local artists and designers help us build this. I do like surfing, and I thought it'd be really fun to have dental chairs made out of surfboards. So some families in the practice helped us envision it and put it together. This room is designed for cleanings very similar to the other room, with one stark difference. You sit on a surfboard. So the thing about the surfboards that's great is 1, they're fun. 2, they're built to make the kids more comfortable. Because when a kid comes in and is uncomfortable in a dental office or has had a bad experience, it's a lot of the subtleties about the way it's done that trigger some of those fearful emotions. So the idea of the surfboard chair is it really removes them from the element of a traditional medical practice and puts them in this kind of fun space. For most kids in New Mexico, they've never even seen or touched a real surfboard. This gives them a chance to get on one, play on one, and it kind of changes their mood, and we've had a lot of success treating scared kids on these surfboards. And when you're done with your treatment, you can pretend you're surfing. Right, Ken? Down this hallway, we have 2 more bathrooms. These are for the families who are back here for treatment. Really can be used by anyone. We have an upstairs, which is mostly just our staff break room, kitchen, that kind of stuff. Here's another treatment room. This is a somewhat larger treatment room. This is where we keep our dental laser, some other equipment for specialty procedures that we might do. Basically, it functions the same as any of our other private spaces, just a little bit larger. This is our sterilization center. This is kind of the heart of keeping everything clean. And dirty instruments come in one side and they come in clean out the other. This is staff hard at work getting ready for the day. This is another treatment room. This is kind of a cool room. This is designed, again, as a traditional treatment room, but it has this mirrored glass on one side so the doctors can observe the kids while they're in this room. So if we have a child in here who might be sedated, or we might want to keep just a visual eye on to see kind of how they're coping, other things like that, this gives us the opportunity to observe them without kind of being right up in their face during the process. So our doctor's office back here, we're just moving in. It's still a little messy. Here's Dr. Kelly on his computer. This is where the doctors would be during the day. And then once you come through with your treatment, the staff will bring you through here, bring you right back out here to our checkout area where you're able to check out and head on your way. Thanks for coming for the tour.